beautiful South Florida. There's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the New England Patriots and the Miami Dolphins. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
This one fielded at the 5. And he returns this to the 22.
On first down, Wise. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Oh, a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
Off play action. Wise. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Buying time to his left. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
The Dolphins at 1-3 here in the early part of the year. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Dolphins. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll start on the ground here with Nwangu. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll go right back to Nwangu. And some space here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Straight ahead, here's Nwangu.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On the give is Nwangu. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Dolphins have got it. Partner, on my spot sheets, I highlighted turnover margin because we remember they turned it over 4 times last week. So another one here in the first quarter. This isn't the way they want to go.
No, not even close. And it's not something they even imagine because the amount of time that we know that they spend in practice talking about what they need to get done, working on it, showing them how to take care of the football, and emphasizing what it means in terms of winning.
He's got a man complete, and he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 48 yards, and the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line ready to go. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. They'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Handoff right side to Nwangu. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll run with Nwangu. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. 3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Now a give running right, Nwangu. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. Back to Nwangu again on 1st down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
A pass there over the middle to start things out. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Off the play fake. Wise. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, to me, there was no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on 3rd down.
On 3rd and 2, Wise. That swung out wide to Harris. Now they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line ready to go. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points.
but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Another run now for Nwangu. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Handoff here to Nwangu. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Nwangu. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction. Makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And it'll be Dolphin football. They go play action here on first down. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
And going deep for Hill. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. They've got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless with the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable, and there's two schools of thought on it. With that type of a lead, maybe you can take a few more chances because you have a cushion. Others will tell you, don't eat up the cushion with careless play. He'll learn to ride that.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
I believe this is what you would call growing pains here, partner, because this defense obviously took the challenge facing the rookie, and they wanted to help indoctrinate him to the NFL. So now the big question is, can he answer that challenge and rebound with plenty of time remaining in this game?
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wise. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it.
And Brandon, how many times have we talked with these rookies out there, and then we finally hear from them that the game slowed down and they're able to handle things? Not so far for this rookie, because right now, back-to-back drives, they picked him off. Not college football anymore. He's got to find a way to handle when these defenses throw at him.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
On second down, here's Nwangu.
And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. New England on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Now it's Nwangu.
And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
And that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
And now the up man has it. It's a fake. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage.
But there are times to run that fake, and there are times to not run it. And this, without question, would fall in the latter category.
Well, I don't know about without question, partner. I think we should look at the analytics on this one because, oh, yeah, the analytics say, yeah, without question. You should have gone ahead and punted the football because now not only did you not get it and you really had no chance to, what a short field that you turned the ball over to the other offense. The way he's been slinging it in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that third, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be.
Now a throw here to his running back, and he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on third down. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Operating from the gun. Wise. Flush to his right. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble. And it's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Off play action. Wise. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun. Wise. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And the Dolphins are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Everything's going right here in this first half, and they've got a good lead. And part of that can be attributed to their success on 3rd downs. This is another conversion here, and they can look to really open things up now with this 1st and goal.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers.
And the Patriots will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
3rd down, and they're going to try the jet sweep. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll look to throw again. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Well, that's a big defensive stop there, and it takes away a lot of the momentum from the offense coming off that big completion the prior snap. Give big credit to the defense for bouncing back.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. To throw on 2nd down. Potts going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
He's going to go up top again. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free. Well, I'd say that it's fair to say nothing has gone right in this first half for them. Even here, you've got a chance to at least get on the board, but that goes by the wayside. And now, this coaching staff, they've got to figure out some way to wake this team up at halftime to get them going.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. A final shot before break. Wise. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. So that would have been something from that distance, but to no avail. Comes up empty as we have reached the intermission. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This one fielded at the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're down on the scoreboard. Sort of a sloppy first half. And Coach Davis, if you were in the locker room, what would the message have been?
I think I'd have to go with something you don't ordinarily go with in the NFL. That's a fire and brimstone. You've got to fire these guys up. Make them understand what's going on out there. They were so sloppy in the first half. Too many turnovers. Tighten things up. Maybe get in their face a little bit. Get in their grill. And then send them back out.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
A quick pass out to Juju. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. The gun now on third down.
Is to the sideline and incomplete. Nearly intercepted, in fact, but he couldn't hang on. Fourth down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
On fourth down, Potts going top shelf for Smith-Schuster.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by Noah Igbinoghene. And the Dolphins are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down.
And that has to be a little bit discouraging because after all their halftime talk, adjustments, and points of emphasis, their first drive ends with an interception. Absolutely aggravating if you're a head coach because you spent all that time, gone through every situation possible, and it still ends in a turnover.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Looking to throw on second down. Wise over the middle, complete. It's Harris. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Third quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10.
Off the play fake. Wise. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Tyreek Hill with a milestone career touchdown number 100. Joining Curtis Martin and Franco Harris at the century mark as he continues to climb the all-time list.
And the Dolphins take a 3-touchdown lead.
Oh, I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
From the 6. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback,
It has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
This is complete to Michael Thomas. Across the 30-yard line. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphins shaken up on the play. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Potts. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line.
And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Back to throw again. This will be caught at about the 5. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and that'll set up 2nd and goal.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. To throw on 2nd down. Wise. This is caught. Touchdown. Damian Harris. A 5-yard touchdown. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. They'll run with Nwangu. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
On the run is Nwangu.
And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
They'll run for it. It's Nwangu.
A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Here's a quick throw caught out wide. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants him to finish.
And now here is another interception. He's at the 30. 10, 5. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough, but, man, this... And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Dolphins are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth-quarter lead. Though definitely a good day's work throwing the football. Very good day's work. A 4th touchdown pass as they're really pouring it on.
Yeah, and so much for going into clock mode after getting that touchdown, right? Because you would think with the lead, fourth quarter, they might actually do that. No chance. They've kept attacking and got another touchdown pass as a result.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Nwangu. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
And this offense on 3rd down today, not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Here's a give up the middle. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. And 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, it's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Give left side here for Nwangu. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
They'll try and run for it. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Throwing to start the drive. Wise.
And he's going to drop this down to Harris, middle of the field.
2 yards on the pickup there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Off play action. Wise. Being chased out, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Off the play fake. Wise. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
It's taken to the 26. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the 4th quarter. And a big deficit, Charles. But they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board. So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was that they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, up a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the Dolphins, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the